Hanover. So the original 6 acres that Animal Farm and Nature Reserve sits on was purchased in 1992 by my uncle, Dr. Jeffrey Williams. He built the main house in 1996, and then a few years later, after really admiring the beauty of this place, we acquired 34 more acres of land. So we're a total of 40 acres, 6 acres of more cultivated space and 34 acres of forest land. And that is where a lot of our nature tours take place, right? So we're able to do hiking and bird watching in the dry forest, and then lower down closer to the river in the rainforest area, and able to see quite a different variety of birds. Many of the endemic species of Jamaica, the Jamaican toady, also known as the robin redbreast, the Jamaican woodpecker, the Jamaican becker, so many different of the endemic species of Jamaica, as well as some of the more water birds, right? So herons and so on. So there's quite a few different little microclimates here that we're able to see these different birds. Of course, the Jamaican streamer-tailed hummingbird is another special feature, and we do around the main house have a lot of bird feeders that they come and visit, and we're able actually right now to feed them through a bottle, a handheld bottle. So we offer farm tours, and the farm tours kind of give you a little bit of everything. You get to interact with the animals, but you also get to learn about the local flora and fauna. A lot of bird noises around the place because we have a lot of different varieties of birds. Aviculture is our main area for the farm, so that's the rearing and raising of birds. And so we have a few different species, up to 70 different species of chickens, ducks, quail, pheasants, turkeys. We also have the smaller birds, lovebirds, budgies, and so on. And so really, if you're a bird lover, this is really the place to go. But we also have a few different farm animals as well. We have a cow named Molly who was rescued from she was a calf. Her companion Dolly, who is a sheep. Several different pigs. And the pigs, we use their waste to run the biodigester. And that is one of the sources of alternative energy that we use to run the appliances in the main house. The other being solar energy. So we are a sustainable farm and we are completely off the grid. We also employ different water conservation measures as well, capturing rainwater as well as pumping water from the Great River. Some of our other tours include rafting on the river, always really fun, featuring a limestone massage. We also have eco cottages. So these eco cottages are also run on solar power. They're small, rustic, really designed to make you want to sit out on the balcony and enjoy the view because they're up in the canopy of the trees, and really just a small, comfortable space where you can actually escape, come off the beaten path, get outside of the city, get outside of the hustle and bustle of everything, and really just get off the grid and turn your phone off and really just enjoy nature. And so that's what we're really about. We're about nature experiences. We're about sustainability. We're about the animals. We love birds especially, and so that's really what you'll get to do here. Interacting with the animals is another main component. So, if you've never had a small quail in hand, this is the place to do that. We also have rabbits, and the kids really, really love that. The rabbits and the guinea pigs, feeding them, holding them, petting them, really cute animals, great pets, and so that's another really great component of what we have to offer here.
Another great thing about Animal Farm is that we have the capacity to do great events here, where we can also cater for whatever menu is suitable for you. So this is our main reception area. We also have a small gift shop / museum where we have a few items on display. And this is also normally in a pre-COVID situation where our tables and chairs are set out. We have stools along here so people can sit and eat and actually just enjoy the view, which as you can see is fantastic. So Animal Farm is completely off the grid. We run on solar power, and we also have a biodigester where we produce methane gas that also runs some of the appliances here at Animal Farm. So here are our solar panels. We don't get any electricity from the public utilities at all, and so it's been a great investment. It's been from the very start. and we're very happy to be able to continue those sustainability initiatives. We do a little, oh, see a rabbit in a thing there.
That's how they like to hide?
Right, so this is actually where we've had the rabbits for a long time.
Is that one?
It could be several,
okay,
yes,
okay.
several of them are there. Right now it's only a few because we have some of the mothers and the young in some cages, because when this area gets very saturated with water, it can flood some of the burrows. So it has been a little bit sad in the past when we've had the heavy rains, because they burrow and they burrow deep. You can't find them when they go, and they'll end up outside of the enclosure, which is fine. You know, we don't really mind that, but we want them to be safe as well. So we monitor them. A lot of eggs from the ducks and been able to hatch a lot. That's another little part of the business. Like I said, we are involved in the breeding and rearing of birds, and so many, of course, will sit on the eggs and hatch their own, but others will be abandoned. And so we actually have some incubators, and we use those incubators to hatch the eggs that we get here on the farm. So that's from all of the different types, from the more rare species especially, just to preserve the breeding of them, the pheasants and so on. But also to the quail, because of course, like I mentioned, quail is our main business. So we will do a lot of hatching of the quail as well. When the ducks are abandoning their eggs, then we'll also hatch duck eggs as well. And this is where you're going to start to hear the crickets and the other nature sounds as well. So it can get quite loud. Here is the jackfruit tree. We've reaped one already. And we have about maybe 14 or so, 15 more on the tree. And looking forward to it. Oh, coach is over here too, by the way. Scratch this. So a lot of different fruit trees. We have guava, naseberry, the star apple, star fruit, jackfruit. We have some wild cherries. I don't know if you can see that tree up there. It's a wild cherry tree. So a lot of very interesting vegetation we're also very proud of and love to feature on our tours. So we are very close to the Great River right now. If you take a look this way, it is flowing quite heavily, quite strong, because it is a summer season, rainy season. Looking a little brownish, but that's normal. And this is where we start our river rafting, bamboo river rafting tours. This river is very powerful, and during the rainy season, during some storms, has risen to the level of where we are right now, which is several feet, several meters above the level of the water right now. And it actually is quite high right now, because normally in the dry season, you'd actually be able to walk out to the middle of this island right here before you even reach the water. So it is quite high right now, flowing quite well, quite heavily. So much so that we had to take our pump out of the water so that we could ensure that we still have it, because the river really would wash it away. So during the rainy season, we go back and forth with actually pumping the water from the river, and we'll rely more on the rainwater and our reserves in our tanks. So down on the riverside, we have a slightly different types of vegetation and the different types of birds and so on that you'll see. A lot of bamboo is here, right along the riverside. And we planted a bit of different types of vegetation along here, also to attract the hummingbirds and so on. But as you get a little further, then you're getting into forest land, and it is where we go and do our hiking trails, our hiking trips. So you'll end up going right along the Great River. Like I said, we have 40 acres, and about 30 something of the way can go this way, and then up through the dry forest and back around to the top where the main house is. So we have a few different entryways into the river, but I'm going to let you venture down this way. Oh, please hold on. So this is our biodigester. The waste from the pigs, which are up in this enclosure above us in the Porcelain Palace, one of the cleanest pigsties that you'll ever come across in Jamaica. The waste comes down this channel here, this gutter that comes right along the side of the pig pen. The waste gets washed in. We don't use any sorts of soaps or chemicals at all in cleaning out the enclosures, and that's for this very reason exactly here. Obviously for the health of the pigs and so on, but also for the quality of the waste and of course the methane that we're going to produce. So the waste comes down into this channel here. It goes into this pipe and then down into this underground vat. If you look at this schematic here, this will give you a little bit better of an idea. Starting off on the right hand side from the piggery, you have the inlet tank, which goes down into this underground tank here, and this is really where a lot of the action takes place. This is the biodigester. So this section right here is underground here, the tank here, and what's happening is that the organic waste is decomposing and the methane gas that's produced is rising, and then it's going to go out through some pipes that are piped all the way back to the main house. The other byproduct of this process is sludge, and so we have some overflow tanks that the sludge is going to be fed into, and where we can also then use that sludge to fertilize different areas of the property as well. So all the parts of the process are utilized, and this is what we use in addition to the solar power to run some of the appliances in the house, in the main house. So one of our key sustainability initiatives, and this has been going for quite a few years now. One of the first investments that we made was into this system here, which is used not just for that, but also as a teaching tool. That's something falling from a tree onto the top of the pig pen there. But we use this area here, but we use a biodigester not just as obviously the production of energy, but also as a teaching tool. We generally host a lot of school groups, and those school groups come to learn about different sustainability initiatives, different alternative energy options, and so we're really using it as a teaching tool as well. We're happy also to display and show other businesses who want to go off the grid how to do so, and so this is the result.
So it's not everybody that comes here can do what I am doing with her.
Oh.
You see, because I raised her from she was a baby, and I was the one that have to feed her every morning. So these are the little things that she loves, and she'll eat just about anything that we give her to eat.
Oh, okay.
All right, Molly, later.
All right, Molly.
So welcome to the prettiest and the cleanest pig style in Jamaica. And which you know, pigs take 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days to have babies. So we have one female inside here. And then this one is empty. And we have another female inside here. Then we have Snowball, she's by herself.
Snowball are the biggest one.
She is pregnant.
Oh. About how much you weigh?
Roughly, probably about 400 to 500 pounds.
Okay, wow.
And here we have this Napoleon, which is the male, of course, he's by himself.
Them big. Them really big. Wow.
Somewhere down here. We have 7 over here, which these are what we call winners. Hey. So these are the ones that you really can have on the table for Christmas time.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's your name?
Ringneck Park. Because they have a ring.
Yeah.
Notice the males have a ring on the neck.
Okay.
That's what they eat, fruits and vegetables. Those are what they eat.
Okay.
I see two around the side.
Yeah.
Yes, no, they don't. And funny thing about them, they don't have any tail. You need to do have tail. You see?
No hide, man.
I see coming out. Right, these are some chickens, but because they were fighting, love to fight, love to pick on each other. So that is why they're wearing a blinders.
Okay.
To kind of protect them from picking at each other, yes.
Wow.
So they only can see to eat, pick the food and drink the water, but they can't see to pick on each other.
Wow. So he's fully grown?
No.
Okay, how old is he?
We feed them according to the space that we have. So if we want it to get big, we feed it every day. Because we don't want it to get too big, we feed it like 1 time or 2 times for the week.
Okay, for the week.
For the week. So you don't feed it every day. Sure.
Wow.
And you know, rabbits have babies every month except for February.
Every month?
Except for February.
Wow.
Because February just have 28 days.
Okay.
So these are some young ones. This one looks like it's a male. This one's a male.
Hey guys,
Wow.
give me a break.
Interesting sounds.
They're turkeys, royal palm turkeys, and inside visiting them are 2 guinea fowl.
They don't fight.
No, they don't fight. Oh,
Good boys.
so they're aggressive. Oh no, you said they don't fight and they start to fight. They don't normally fight. So the other feature is actually aviary turned on and being disaster because some rats got in.
Oh.
But essentially there's an aviary.